thank you all for being here. We're all so excited to help Shelly cut the ribbon on this beautiful facility. From the chamber perspective, Shelly, we are so excited for what you've done here, and your commitment to our community is inspiring. And we know how much work you've put into this, and thank you so much. And we're going to do our very best to help you make this a huge success.
Amen.
Thank you. And Mayor Cockrell, would you like to say anything?
Absolutely. So I feel like I keep repeating the same things that I say to my friends, my family, and the public, but I have been driving past this spot from the first time we were all kind of like, ooh, what's going on there? To, you know, just this anticipation. I thought this morning, this almost kind of feels like Christmas or your birthday, like you've been waiting and waiting and waiting for it. So, and I know you guys are so excited about it and all the work that you put into it. So there's a lot of people here, not just us, but there's a lot of people here that are intricately involved in making this happen along with Shelly, and I know she's excited to be able to share this with them too as well. But the community loves it. Like I said, anybody who lives on this end of town or is driving to get to 66 has been watching this unfold, and I don't know that anybody would have had this vision to see what this was going to be like today. But I'm so excited, and I'm so appreciative for our community. And Shelly's a local girl and loves this place just like I do. So I'm very happy. I'm so excited. So
Thank you.
anyway, that's
Walt, would you like to say something on behalf of the county?
Sure. Shelly, I want to really thank you for what you've done. This is a beautiful facility. People love it. People are glad to see the change. People are glad to see things happening, and this shows things are happening. And from the county perspective, and I'm a county citizen and I'm a town citizen, and I support all sides. You're going to help tourism. You're going to help our local people. You're going to help our industry. You're going to help this community. Thank you.
All right, Michelle, what would you like to say?
Well, the first thing I'd like to say is I thank God. And then I'd like to say I had a vision, but without all of these workers that are behind me, I couldn't have brought this to life. Without their families, their wives kicking them out of bed in the morning, now teasing. They worked tirelessly, and they're local, and they're the heartbeat of our community, and they're the heartbeat of what I've done. And then my superintendent, Dwayne, who works 7 days a week sometimes to help me fulfill this. I couldn't have done it without all of them, and for that I'm thankful. And then most of all, I'm thankful for my community, because they've stood behind me through all of this. Not only, you know, they've encouraged me on Facebook, they've stopped here, they've hugged me if they saw me around town, and so and my children. I thank God for my family and for Brian, who's always behind me. I can't thank everyone enough. I couldn't have done it without the help of each person, but especially God.
Wonderful. Thank you. All right, guys, we're going to count back from 3. Shelly, we're going to cut on 1. So everybody help me count.
hold it up. There
3, 2, 1.
Well, Shelly, you just had a ribbon cutting at your beautiful, beautiful property.
Yes.
Tell me what you think.
I am first thankful to God for everything, and then my community and all of the workers. I mean, really, if it comes down to it, Mike, I had the vision, but every one of the subs that worked on this project helped bring that vision to life.
Well, the place is, I'm getting chills just thinking about it.
Thank you, Mike.
It's so pretty. I can remember this little stone building sitting along this road for the last, 50 years maybe?
Yeah, I'm telling my age now, Mike.
I know.
You're aging me, but
you can remember, right?
yeah, I can. And my grandpa used to take me in the truck, and I used to look over here, and they always kept it so pristine.
Right.
And the reason I wanted to save it was our community, it was always when you came into town, it was a welcoming sight. And we needed a welcoming sight again. We have a beautiful town and we have beautiful people, and to have this sitting over here and not be an icon so that when they ride by they remember it.
Right.
You know, I want them to remember Front Royal for the beauty that it is
Yeah.
and how beautiful the people are.
Yeah. It's great. Like you said, then when it sits empty and it gets run down, you know, we have a lot of places that can be brought back to life right here in our community.
I'm working on it.
Well, you should take over that afternoon. That'll be a problem.
Well, the next project I have is the Sunshine Inn. I closed on that yesterday,
Okay.
and I plan to bring that back and y'all watch and see what we're going to do with
Well,
that.
you know, there's a whole movement around the country of boutique properties.
Yes.
Even major change. I was up in Rochester, and the Hyatt had a boutique restaurant. I mean, a hotel,
Yeah.
and it was just done kind of like your place, very elegant, but nice and inviting.
You can blend old and new together, and as you can see in these beautiful places, and you know, each one of them has a little bit of a different flair.
Yes.
Each one of them, I wanted it to be so that if you stayed in one, you couldn't wait to stay in the next
Exactly,
one.
exactly. That's the way they are. I've gone through, and they look so cute.
Thank you so
The
much.
project. Now, you've had some other projects earlier. You did something down by the river.
I did. I had a little one that where the old bait house was.
Mm-hmm.
We restored that one. Then we had one right in the middle of town by Lindsay Chevrolet, the Foster's old house.
Right.
And the Donahoe's shop.
Right. Tell us a little bit about that, because people
Poppy's place.
They keep asking, what is it? What is it? When are they going to open? What is it?
Well, we're going to open in about 2 weeks.
Okay.
We finally got all of our inspections done except for our VDH, and that's next Wednesday. And then we got to do some training. So Poppy's was basically a honor to Jean Rudisill because of the flowers, so Poppy's, and my dad was the name. But what I really was trying to do was to create an eatery where people could come in and have a dessert or a cup of coffee, have fresh bowl, because I watch what I eat. I'm very health minded, so I would do like something with quinoa and rice and a vegetable and a meat, so with a drizzle, or you can get a sub, fresh meats from Gore's. You know, so we're trying to bring, you can still get a hamburger, you can get
Sure.
artisan little pizza we're going to do. So we're just a cute little shop.
Yeah.
And we have a contract on the bookstore, and I'm going to squash all of that right now. We're not getting rid of the bookstore. The bookstore is just going to have a smaller footprint in the back, and then Poppy's is going to have a little extra place in the front of that where they have the house. But they're still you're going to be able to walk straight into the bookstore like you did before.
You know, the bookstore is part of our charm, isn't it?
It is. And if you go around my property, you see books everywhere. Well, they come from that bookstore. I have supported the bookstore, and the bookstore has supported me. I just can't tell you enough about how iconic that little store is.
It is.
And I'm not getting rid of it by any means. But there's a lot of books down there that aren't being used.
Right.
And so we're going to change the footprint. We're still going to have book signings. I still want to make sure that we really promote literacy, especially in this day and age. Mike, we need to hold on to books.
Right.
We can't lose that written word.
Everything can't be digital, can
No, it can't, Mike.
Sorry.
I know. Well, and here's my thing is, at my age, I'm 57. I'm not ashamed of that. I earned every year of it. I still like the written word. I want kids to know what it is to feel a book and to be in love with the written word.
Well, Shelly, it's just been a great work. You've had a lot of great subs. You've done just such a beautiful job. So hopefully your next project is even bigger and better. And we're all looking for Poppy's place to open. That's all I've heard. What is it, and where is it, and what's going on? So
Well, thank you for the work you do, Mike.
Yeah, well,
thank you for bringing the information to the community in such a classy way. We appreciate you.
Thank you so much. All right. Thanks, Shelly.
Thank
and
you,
good luck,
Mike.
and say hi to all your subs, because they've done a beautiful
Yes,
job.
they did. I really appreciate them, from everybody from American Asphalt to Sparky's Electric to Dana Colton's Plumbing. M&N Construction does our framing. Davenport does our insulation.
Sounds like all the guys I use building my house.
Absolutely, my guys are great, and they really do a wonderful job. And I probably forgot somebody, but I plan on doing a little post about it, so everybody can check out my Facebook.
Have you stayed in your property yet?
In this one?
Yes.
No, I haven't. I go home so tired, Mike. I went home last night at 9 o'clock, and I just kind of laid back and couldn't hardly move.
Everyone I've talked to here, they're ready to move in.
Yeah, well, it's quite something to see. You just really can't believe it until you see it for yourself, how gorgeous. And I hope the community uses it for what I wanted it to. I see small, intimate weddings. I see family reunions. I see people from the DC market coming and staying as a group so we can take them around to local wineries and they'll eat in our shops. I want to promote everything, and George McIntyre's been great. He's going to post and put some of our brochures out. So, I see us working together as a community to promote one another. We've got to keep our shops alive.
Thanks again, Shelly. Really
Thank
appreciate
you.
it.
God bless.